be quick because they'll want to make sure that there's nobody else that they need to be looking for.
Beer hug me. Kyle?
Beer hug. Big flavor, big beer.
They want to make sure are going to be safe or not impacted by anybody who knew this individual. But from a forensic
yeah, unfortunately, I got to be honest, man. They got to up the security on Biden, too, bro. Like, you see, I follow with Trump, but, like, I don't want to see nobody get hurt on some political shit. You know what I mean? Like, shit do get wicked when it comes to politics, man. Niggas, like, politics is people's livelihood. Like, people will really kill over that shit. So, you know, I do think there's been irresponsible people who chalked up Trump as the person that a lunatic should do this to. You know what I mean? Like, you know, there's going to be a lot of people acting like they was like, oh, my God, I can't. Bruh, y'all all understand that if somebody had tried to kill Biden, Trump unilaterally lost. If there was a Trump supporter, because they always talk about Trump supporter, we're not accepting the fact that there's anti-Trump people who got radicalized. That's just the reality of it, right? Like, if a Trump supporter had tried to kill Biden or something like that, Trump is done, my nigga. You get what I'm saying? I know some people will be like, oh, well, you know what I mean, January 6th and all that shit. Bro, this is an assassination attempt. So, you know, we also got to think about the wording and how people have been putting out. My nigga, here's the thing, and this is why I really just think, bro, I love President Obama. He's a Democrat. I fuck with Trump. He's a Republican. You know, so many people are with this party line shit or whatever. At the end of the day, if Trump becomes president, it's not going to be... He was already president, and shit was all right. The worst thing that happened was the pandemic, which is not his fault. So I get, you know, a lot of Democrats do fear politics, where they encourage people to vote by telling them that the person that might win is the devil, a tyrant, and somebody that is going to just turn this shit into neo-Nazi or Nazi. You know what I'm saying? Bro, even if Trump wins, yeah, he gonna talk his shit, blah, 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 but he's still not doing shit that is going to be like Kim Jong-un. He's not Putin. He ain't gonna turn this shit into the CCP. Bro, we gotta realize, like, politics in America, at the end of the day, no matter who you choose to be president, there's a few changes. Like, my nigga, like, whoever the president is, you know what that shit affects? Can you have an abortion at certain couple of months or whatever? Is that a state issue or a federal issue? Bro, respectfully, I'm not saying abortion ain't a big deal, but we could handle that. We could handle that. When niggas is thinking they gotta kill the president, that's niggas thinking that the president might put them back in slavery. The president might get them killed. Like, that type of fear-mongering has to be addressed. And I'm really looking at this and I'm like, yo, everybody has been talking about Trump with the Proud Boys, Trump with these radicalized group that supposedly he's been subliminally giving a cosign to. Well, where's their efforts at killing people? Because we ain't see it yet. We ain't see it yet. When did they try to kill a motherfucker? When did they, like, you know what I mean, try to assassinate somebody? So now that we've seen an assassination attempt, when are we going to say that this radicalism, I'm not saying them Proud Boys or whoever them fuck them niggas are, ain't probably radicalized, but it's also across the aisle. For whatever reason, I think Trump's candidacy for presidency has created radical aspects on both sides. You might have them Proud Boys who are radical, but you have this anti-Trump, or Trump is a threat to democracy and a threat to a modern democracy or way of life. We gotta, like, that's what creates killers and all that type of shit. That's what we gotta address. Like, I think CNN, NBC, all these other places need to get a reality check. Y'all gotta start telling people, bro, if Trump wins, yeah, y'all might not be able to get abortions. Y'all might not be able to. All right, if you're an immigrant, it might be a tougher time. But he's not motherfucking Hitler. You have to say that. He's not Hitler. Because you know what? If a nigga was gonna become Hitler, taking over a country, which is a democracy like the United States, if a nigga tried to assassinate him, you'd be like, well, I get it. But this should not be happening in the United States of America because Trump isn't Hitler. He might be different from y'all, or when I say y'all, like anybody who disagree with some of the shit he got going on. I don't agree with everything he got going on anyway. But at the end of the day, I think he'd be a decent president. I don't agree with everything, but I think he'll handle most of the major things. We'll never get like a perfect person. Regardless, here's the thing too, and this is my biggest fear, honestly. And by the way, Joe, you can't clip this. You can clip this part. I mean, this whole rant here because this is late. My biggest fear is, I'm glad Trump survived. But y'all been saying this whole time that Trump is the person creating radicalized people. That Trump is the person who is empowering the radical people. My biggest fear is now they're seeing that. Remember, the whole time it was, the Proud Boys are violent. Look at them marching. Look at them this. Or whoever who rocks the Trump supposedly radicalized. Imagine that now they're like, all right, word. So y'all kicking off the violence. Well, let's get violent then. That's what I fear. Because in reality, all radicalists, no matter if we're talking about the United States or not the United States, they're like a very small percentage, right? Like, if we're talking about the Taliban, or we're talking about, ISIS or anybody, these are radical aspects of certain people who feel like they're operating within the regime or the realm of a religion, but they're extremely small. They're just extremely violent. And my thing with this, you don't want violence on both sides because it gets out of hand. You don't want niggas now saying, all right, bet. And by the way, that's what I'm hoping they protect Biden. Biden's security got to be up. Because if Trump ever did radicalize anybody, this is the time they're going to try to do some dumb shit. So you got to protect Biden. But, we got into this slippery place in American politics where people were saying, we hope Trump go to jail. Slippery slope. I kept saying, most of the shit slippery slope. All right, so when Trump now wins, is it cool if he tried to put Biden in jail? That's not cool either. That's whack. Some shit. People stand against certain things unilaterally, only co-sign the things that they feel could hurt Trump. This assassination shit, people thought it was going to be a Trump supporter trying to kill him. So while speaking about that and or trying to ostracize Trump for that, it created these other motherfuckers who said, damn, incarceration ain't work for him. All right, I'm gonna have to do the job myself. I think we gotta stand against all of this shit. Listen, at the end of the day, if Biden wins or Trump wins, it does matter, but it's not the end of the world. 4 years with these motherfuckers, yeah, they might make certain rules that affect your life somehow, but it's nothing that nobody on planet Earth, especially in living in the privileged place called the United States of America, should be throwing away their lives for trying to kill the president. That should be very profound on CNN, NBC, everywhere. But I guarantee they won't. You know what I mean? If Trump becomes president, what's going to really change? Like, he was already president. What happened in your life? You can't say that. Same with Biden. Yeah, Biden was president. Like, what? I mean, you might not like either person, but nothing really changed that much. What we got to protect is the United States of America. Because both of these motherfuckers are 80 plus. And if you get the country thinking that 280 plus motherfuckers are, it's from 80 plus or 75 plus, let's say. He's 70. Oh, yeah. If we get to the point where we're now going to say these guys, like, violence should ensue on both sides for these guys, we're going to be fucked up, and it's going to lay a pattern that's going to repeat itself for other candidates. For all y'all Democrats, bro, or for everybody who's anti-Trump, Trump is not that dangerous that niggas need to consider killing. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry, even if Biden is senile and can't even speak without drooling on his shirt and can't think, he's not that dangerous neither. We should keep it that way, and this is, I think, a wake-up call to the Democratic Party. If y'all trying to win this election, stop trying to promote Trump is Hitler, because that's what I get when I watch CNN. Trump is Hitler. And again, of course, I'm a smarter person, so I'm not going to say, oh, we got to kill Trump. But there's going to be a dumb nigga who's going to get on the fucking roof with a 22 long rifle and say, if he's Hitler, fuck it, I might have to give my life to kill him. That's the problem. That's the problem. End speech.
Standpoint from other standpoints, they will slow this down, and once they search that individual's premises, they will make sure that they have a full accounting and cataloging of all the evidence. Even though the alleged shooter is believed to be deceased, they need to go through all of that. And just to take a bit of a step back here, Lester, we have been talking about for months, the FBI director has talked to you specifically about the incredible threat environment, and I don't use that word in a good way, but the incredible threat environment that is facing the United States. And at the center of that is obviously the tremendous political discord that we have, as well as foreign threats. And so when you look at this type of thing, unfortunately, is something that has been feared by law enforcement, that we would see some sort of political violence, and obviously that's something that appears.
Another thing I do want to add, bro. You know, respectfully, I was born in another country. I was born in Jamaica. And I always be telling y'all, man, you know, I have a different outlook of the United States than y'all have. So when I hear y'all say shit like it's a threat to democracy, y'all never ever seen when politics is really corrupt. Y'all never seen when politicians, in order to threaten the rest of the civilizations or certain precincts or towns to make sure they win, they're handing out guns in countries that guns ain't legal. That's how politics get dirty in certain places. We live in the...
A champion is someone who is a person who serves their community, a person who sacrifices their time, willing to help and fight for others. Albany has benefited me by improving my leadership skills.
In his face a bunch of times and also got cut with a knife just cussing it. My other husband had to go defend him and he almost got killed. That's how politics is dangerous. You know why? Because when you start arguing politics in certain places, you're talking about people's way of life, and not in every country says, oh, okay, you know, under Biden, like respectfully, under Biden and Trump, your life is kind of the same. Maybe you felt a little bit advances, whatever, but it's kind of the same. In certain countries, it's night and day. There's no jobs. There's no this. There's desolate shit. There is shit affecting you because they only serve the people who voted for them. It's a very different place. We live in a very civilized country, and when I see people start talking about, my nigga, yeah, Trump is like a comedian slash damn near actor and entertainer. He isn't nobody who could change this country to be like Hitler or to be like a third world country. Stop being a bitch. If he gets elected, you know, I joked about it earlier, say he should get 8. He only got 4 more years. They're not about to change the rules for him. Stop being a bitch, let the nigga go get his 4 years, and then he'll never come back again. But trying to kill people, it opens up a slippery slope.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson.
Have happened here today. So we're waiting to get more details. We do not have a name. I will caution people that are, as so often happens, Lester, as you know now, people are watching us and listening to what we have to say and keeping an eye on their phones and social media. There are several names that are going around on social media that I can tell you are flat out not true. Some of those individuals have been involved in prior mass shooting events. Some of those individuals are bloggers from foreign countries who have no nexus to this whatsoever. And so there's no indication, at least at this stage, that any of the names that have been...
Hey, while we're at it, let's point out some stupidity. And this is why we live in such a divisive country. Because your stupid ass don't like Trump for whatever reason. Imagine, and this is Amanda Seales. Imagine like sitting here while there's a whole federal investigation and saying this shit is staged.
Off the play fake.
This is what's wrong with America right here. Everybody only subscribes to the truth as it aligns to what they believe in. Nobody, like, people can't discern to say, no, I want Biden to win, or I'm a Democrat. I like Biden. But there is some radical lunatic that I don't fuck with that did try to kill Trump. You know what they're going to say? It was staged. You're a fucking idiot. Listen to, like, I didn't even hear what she said. Amanda Seals? Listen to this bullshit.
That shit was more staged than a Tyler Perry production of Medea Runs for President. I lived in Harlem long enough to know that gunshots do not sound like making popcorn on the stove.
Yo, Amanda Seals, you're a fucking idiot. I got 50 guns. I've heard every single gunshot from a 22, a 308, a 357, a 50 cal. I've heard a 223, 556, 9mm, 40 cal, 40. I've heard it all. They all sound different and also distant matters. This is why a bitch like you should shut the fuck up. Talking about a stage. This is why, like, some of y'all are so glued into whatever political view y'all have, y'all dismiss reality. Bitch, wake up. There's a fucking whole investigation by the FBI outside in Butler. Drive over there and go see if they're investigating stage.
I lived in Harlem.
You lived in Harlem? Bitch, I got all the guns that they shoot. You just sound like a bitch who's running her fucking mouth for no fucking reason. This is half of America. Oh, it's staged.
Up and good. And we are tied at 14.
You think people want to convince you? What the fuck is this bitch even talking about? I hate people who are so stuck in their ways. My nigga, and by the way, I want to be very clear. If this happened to Biden, I'll be reacting the same way. Bro, democracy is bigger than Trump and Biden. These days, people are so aligned to a party or a side that they only expound thoughts that align with them. So, for example, these days, people are so stupid that if they believe, put it like this, if they like Trump, anything Biden does is going to be fake. That's good. If they like Biden, anything that Trump does is going to be good. You're an idiot if you feel.
Points certainly not at a premium here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up.
You're speaking like this, and I'm one of the people who will never say women don't deserve to vote, and I still won't say it. But when you hear this type of shit, bitch, how many guns you shot? Because I done shot a whole lot of them, and I know how they sound. And trust and believe, when I heard that, I knew that was a gunshot. What the fuck is you talking about? You know how a gunshot. Bitch, you from Harlem, nigga. You hearing broke niggas shooting high points. What you talking?
Going play action, Ritter.
I sound like...
Bitch, you broke. You don't know what gunshots really sound like.
That was nice work there defensively to force that completion. Now, even though
I got a gun that costs $9,000 that you won't even hear, and I don't have a suppressor because I would have to register with the ATF. You don't know what gunshots sound like. Shut up. Fuck are you talking about?
making popcorn on the stove.
This stupid hoes, bro. I'm sorry. Stupid.
Where it come from? So in theater, in movies, they have.
I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because
Hey,
there's still
glad.
three-quarters
You
left
got
in
me?
this one. More
But
than
I gotta be like,
like
I'm gonna be real with you, because you know I fuck with you, and the whole family been calling me because they know I got it. I'm like up here with being lit, like guys watching me lit. I still gotta drive through it.
Whistles and a timeout. They'll have two remaining.
You sure you good?
Here in this
Yeah.
first quarter.
Okay, now.
Second down,
My mom was
here's
on the phone
Jalen
like,
Hurts.
"Are you okay?" I said, "Yes, I'm fine."
Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline.
I'm being more like cautious on driving only because I got
Tried to
his
dial
car.
up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
You damn sure need to be cautious.
don't get it all back taking
Like,
one
like if I had you and Santa Claus, I'd speed a little bit more. But with him, I'm like, you know, speedless. Maybe a little bit more pull over speed.
weren't able to do so.
Nah, you need to do cruise control.
Nah.
Cruise.
Cool though, but I'm gonna call you because I hung up earlier. I didn't want to not call you back.
Right.
Clear your throat. Fuck.
Right there, a nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good
The
pickup.
Red Bulls.
He'll
Drink
buy
them.
some time right.
Yeah, that's good. I gave her Red Bull for the first time. He said, yes, it's good.
You know, I never liked that shit. Real, bro.
Huh?
I never liked that shit. This shit tasted nasty.
Nah, it's a different flavor. It's like a cherry kind of.
I know, but I was just saying I used to not like that shit, bro. I can't taste. Like, I ain't like the taste.
From just
Like,
across
I
the
feel
midfield
like
stripe, here's second and a couple.
God, bro, that's how you know. I really need to try to drink this shit. 'Cause,
Throwing his Hurts.
yeah.
That's out to
No.
the flat for Swift. And he's got this down.
I just stopped because I got a DUI.
But I'm going
7
to
yards there and a first down.
get my sister because tomorrow we're staying at the her Aiden tomorrow. Dawson now. Or no, more of my niece.
Possibly in the open field, and I think in
She's
the
like
second half,
15. Dawson now.
loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
The one that we went to
They'll
today.
throw on first down with Hurts.
Yeah.
Eluding
My
the
sister got
pressure
the room,
right.
so, but today I'm at my grandma's house because me and Aiden went to
Inside
Niece's
the
house.
35 before going out of bounds.
You got a drop
They
car,
went there.
dude.
They went there. They wanted to come for me, so I'm going to pick them up. My sister gonna drive back to those house.
Bro, I hope you make it, bro. Well, not hope, but make it safe.
They're on the phone the whole time, so I pull up there. Okay. So, then I get to the house and they drive to the thing. And tomorrow morning, to the
Coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
like 6 to 11 at night. I get my mom to church in the morning. She don't get out to church at 11 till 10 o'clock, so we're not gonna get on the road till like 10:30, probably 11. That'll give Aiden time to go get your food before we leave. Because we'll get up before 11 o'clock.
It should be cold, ain't it?
Charles, he was looking for
It's gonna be cold, ain't it?
No, the pool inside the hotel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. My sister had got it just so that, because I told you my grandma's house that got no AC.
Sleepy, man.
Able to connect
So
on
my
the
sister
extra
was
point.
mad last
And the
night.
lead is now
She's like, no, we're not about
21-14.
to deal with this. Like, no. Aiden sweating in his sleep. Silas sweating in his sleep. She's like, no, fuck that. So she got to tell you.
I'll do something on this one.
My whole house. My whole it's called Red Bull.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get
Soon as we
another
go to
shot
sleep,
at
I'm
it
finna
now.
go
This one's
smoke
in
my
the air.
blunt.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone.
That's a little bit I got.
At the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your...
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Later. So on this back road, if you see dogs, if you see dogs, please do not tell me to stop. You hear me?
They go back to the air here after the INT.
Don't tell me to stop, so I'm not stopping to feed no dogs. Please don't say.
Oh, he's got a man.
Because if there's any features, any features, anything, I'm not stopping for nobody. No other animals. Yeah, I'm gonna run them over. For real.
Robinson.
She ain't gonna run over shit.
Fear. all from
Well, fair to say, they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Hey.
Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2.
Ready?
Ritter will throw for it. And this one incomplete.
Oh, blood pellets.
So they went for the 2.
Even,
Yo, this is why people like, how stupid could you be? You think on a national stage, it's blood pellets? You're no different than Alex Jones saying that Sandy Hook didn't happen. There's bodies and morgues. So you're saying people just randomly die and it wasn't gunshots? What a stupid fucking bitch. Oh, no, those blood pellets, they do this in movies. Shut up. This is the time that you're woke ass and shut up. We don't want to hear you.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here.
This is why people don't really care about people like your opinions, because they don't know the real world.
On the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully
people using Halloween. It's basically a pellet of fake blood that's in your mouth, and when you crush it, the blood comes out. To be frank, Small Hands Trump would not respond by raising his fist in the air triumphantly were an actual attempt made on his life. This was, I believe, done to try to show his strength counter to Biden's fragility.
Nigga, this whole time you just been throwing me the ball, bro. I appreciate it, though. Ooh, killed them. Killed them. Killed them. Killed them.
Talk about how people say you annoying and shit. Like, shut up. Shut up. You don't got no, do you hear this?